So yeah, I thought I'd do another video. I thought I'd do a part two to my dead town centres video, and I think I'm gonna might make this a series of videos. I think I've got quite a lot to say on this subject. And yeah, dead town centres. I think I've got more to say, and this video was influenced by a YouTuber I've come across. I came across him like a year ago, but just recently watched another of his videos. He's called Nigel Watson, and he did a video about 2 years ago where he went to Rochdale, his hometown, and it's my hometown, and he was commenting on the rich history of Rochdale as it was massive part of the Industrial Revolution, and like the production and trade in Britain and all that sort of stuff, and the decline of it. And we all know about the decline of the high street, the decline of a lot of these major town centres, a lot of these major shopping centres, as a lot of them are dead, they're rubbish. There's not a lot going for them. I think that's what makes England shit. And the only people to blame is the council, the government, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just gonna go through some stuff, like I've written a few notes on it. And he commented on specifically Rochdale has wasted money on shopping centres in the past. Like they built a shopping centre around like the 80s, then thought to build another one in around the 90s that lasted 20 years. The Wheatsheaf Centre closed down probably nearly a decade ago, and they've built a third one called the Riverside. And to be fair, I think the Riverside kind of makes Rochdale look a bit more presentable. It's a bit more like something going for it because there's actually shops open. It's just another modern outdoor sort of shopping centre, and I think there's stuff that they've improved aesthetically, as I do think mostly there's a few shitty, brutalist looking buildings in Rochdale, but I think, to be fair, aesthetically Rochdale is quite a pretty town centre. Like we've got a good looking town hall that Hitler wanted to bomb down and rebuild back in Germany, I've heard anyway. A lot of beautiful buildings, a lot of beautiful architecture, and I think a lot of these town centres have that. But they were probably built back in another time when Rochdale was just a far better place, richer, more well-run place. So yeah, they're more focused on wasting money on shopping centres, and where there's going to be a lot of empty shops, it's going to make the town even more dead, and not really focusing on more important stuff like bringing in production, like that would bring in money or make Rochdale a far better, greater place, like probably bringing it back to its glory days, what made Rochdale and England so great, partly anyway, with this in like the Industrial Revolution and stuff. Like I'm no expert in like politics and how to run a town centre, how to run the country. Like I don't think I'm 100% knowledgeable about that, even though I'll probably do a better job than a lot of these fucking pricks in charge anyway. So that's probably for sure anyway. But yeah, I think that he commented that would probably make a lot of these town centres better and more functional. And I remember watching a video from Charlie Beach that he commented on something about these satellite towns don't work, and his idea would be, I think this is what it said, that it'd be better off to flatten these town centres and turn them into houses, make them into beautiful gardens, like plant trees and make it more pretty and presentable, and get rid of this dystopian shit, which I do think sounds good on paper and stuff like that. I'd probably take that, fucking flatten the place, get rid of it, turn it into something more beautiful, more pretty, build more houses and stuff. And use places like Manchester as the big town centre. Create tram systems that can get you into Manchester in 20 minutes, like these big major cities. And I think it sounds good, but I don't know, would it work realistically? Maybe places like America work this way, because I think there's probably less town centres and stuff in America than there is in England, where you got a town centre every half an hour, like each corner, mostly anyway. But I don't know, would it work? Would it bring in money? Would it bring in production and all that? But maybe if it does work, I'm all for it. Like, but I'm not really knowledgeable about that stuff. But like a lot of these town centres, the corrupt, the thuggish, there's obviously been a huge rise of mental health issues, druggies, crackies, they're everywhere. It's quite a hopeless sort of existence, where I think places like Rochdale is hopeless. It feels like I'd include myself in that, where I'm probably right in the middle of that, where I just feel fucking hopeless in life, to be honest, and it's sad. Something you could probably do better about it, but I just think it's sad, and it's probably mirrors what this country's all about, especially under Starmer. And they're probably going to be pro digital ID, pro control, pro authoritarianism. And I think Rochdale, a town like Rochdale, and they've had a history of corrupt councils and elitists, are probably going to be all for that 100% control, and people giving that grey, gloomy sort of feel to it. It's shit. There's a lot of money laundering, like there's a lot of takeaways, a lot of dodgy chicken shops, probably a lot of vaping shops, a lot of gambling shops. You can just tell they're dodgy, corrupt, and that's what Rochdale is full of. And I'd take it any day that you just shut these places down. Oh, especially if they're money laundering. Like, if they're not money laundering and they're playing by the rules and playing by the law, then fair enough, stay open. Like, if you're a chicken shop or something, stay open and all that. But I think more than likely they're usually money laundering, they're corrupt. It's just something to mask their other business and all that sort of stuff. And like, I'd quite happily get rid, just open up these greasy spoon cafes. Like, yeah, they might be more boring and in a lot of ways, but I'd 100% take them. Like, just a coffee shop, a cafe, I don't know, even like a Starbucks or something. I'd happily take them over these fucking dodgy fucking money laundering vaping shops, chicken shops, any fucking day. Just get fucking rid. Unless you're playing by the rules, fair enough, stay open. And I just think there can be a lot better done about it. So like a lot of like Chinese sort of takeaways, they're alright because they integrate, they play by the rules. Like, nobody complains about them, but these like dodgy fucking chicken shops, like, and all that sort of stuff, they're more dodgy because they don't play by the rules, and it's just ruining this country and ruining places like Rochdale and these dead town centres. But yeah, I think that's everything I need to get off my chest on that. Like, I think I've gone through everything. I think it's just sad because I think my hometown of Rochdale, it doesn't exactly feel like home. I don't think. I just think it's shit. It's not inspiring, and I think there's a better life elsewhere. And I'd even say just leaving England. Like, yeah, you could probably have nice town centres somewhere in England and Britain, but like an upper class area. And I think all of England should be that proper quaint English, proper England sort of feel, which it probably was once upon a time. But it's just that's a thing of the past. Old England, old Britain. But it's a place that doesn't inspire me. I just know there's a better life elsewhere, like, I don't know, Australia, New Zealand, which I talk about a lot, Canada. Probably get your shitholes there as well, but I think there's probably, I just, from what I've seen, an outsider looking in, it just seems better. America, yeah, you put loads of shitholes, but it's a big country. There's probably going to be somewhere nice, but can probably say the same about England and Britain as well. There's a better life elsewhere, something a bit more inspiring. Well, yeah, I think that's all I've got to say about that. Catch you in another video. Goodbye.